Oh, radio tower? Radio tower, and I haven't seen any bees yet, so cool. I don't have, hopefully we get a telescope. Telescope would be nice. There's a few variants of this. Used to be you would climb this and you'd be able to see exactly every single building within a long radius. But they changed things with the views. Leather gloves, welding goggles. I'll take one pair of leather gloves. Ah, caffeine pills. Okay, what are we gonna get? Anything? Nothing. No loot. Sometimes there'll be different kinds of loot up here. A few variations. One of them is a telescope, a rifle, things like that. It is a good spot to get certain raw materials. So break those and you can get wire and pipes and plastic chunks and power converters. So it's really valuable for certain raw materials if you're needing to do crafting stuff. Not going to worry about that right now. Oh, whoops. I should have demonstrated something while I was up there. So this is what we gained from that. We got a sight range out this far. It used to be we didn't have this obscuring of the types of things. We would know exactly what every single one of those buildings was, and I could plan routes on where I wanted to go. Now you have to get a lot closer to see the details. But at least we know it's open. We can get over there and we can continue investigating. So that's good. We're not trapped in a little cul-de-sac of forest over here. So that part's good news. There is one location higher than this. There's a wind turbine that goes up like 4 levels higher. And if you can go up there and have a vision device like binoculars or a telescope, things like that, you get even farther view. And then there's certain traits you can have that goes even farther. Okay. We hop over there and take a look. All the stuff I'm carrying, really? I guess. I'd rather not be cramped. Oh, we zeroed out the MP3 player battery. I'll take that out so I can hear again. That enough? Nope, still cramped. Don't like cramped. Guess we'll just keep the, oh, I'm still cramped. Really? I took off the backpack? Wow. Interesting. Well, gonna be cramped. I'll keep the backpack on. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. How's our power doing? Fine. This thing will actually go quite a ways. We'll probably trash it or be forced to leave it behind before it runs out of power. Yeah, it could be reclined seat. I don't know. Don't think there's anything in the seat with me. Is that a zoo right on the outer edge? Nope. House with a zombie indicator on it. Turn off hordes. Big old fenced yard. You know that's gonna have a bunch of zombie dogs behind it. Zombie fell off a ledge. One or two zombies. Still on the lookout for a Humvee. I trade in all these vehicles for a Humvee. Gun store on the outer edge of town and a fire station. Ooh. Fire station. I think we're far enough where things aren't chasing me anymore. I don't think so. I was here when I told it to drop my backpack in the seat next to me, I thought. Yeah, it's still giving me the cramped space. I mean, the backpack's there. I think it's the 85 liters is not enough problem. 95 is enough, 85 is not. Stupid snakes over there coming at me. Alright, zombies inside the house. That's alright. Ooh, a lot of zombies inside the house. Not desperate for any of this stuff. Cufflinks. Knives, gloves. Getting a little dicey down here. Soft red carpet. Nothing too exciting in there. Whoa! That's a lot of dogs. That's a dog park. Uh-oh. Ah, that's a dog. It's out. Oh, crap. Let's see here. This distance. That dog is faster than me. By the time I get to my vehicle and get in the seat, the dog is going to be in the vehicle with me. Oh, this got dicey fast. All these dogs. I got dogs in the house. I got dogs in the park. I got dogs coming from that way. Up the spout. If I were going to do that, I would come back this way and go up that spout. Then across the roof and drop back down here. And then go straight to my car. That way I pull all the animals down this way with me. And I can just drop down, hit the car immediately. Trying to go to that one, not going to work. If I go straight for the car, I'll get there ahead of all of this stuff. But this thing will either end up in the back here. And I'm not sure if it'll stay there when I pull out. It's a little weird sometimes when they're in the frames on the outside edges. I have the backpack on, but it's fairly light. I'm not carrying it much, so I'm only at 17 torso encumbrance. And I've got parkour, so chances are really good I'll make it up, no problem. Even if I fall, I'll take some damage, but I should still be able to get in the vehicle. Yeah, let's go this way. I just gotta pray these dogs don't break the fence in the next 4 or 5 moves. I need to stay ahead of that dog. Another dog. Whoops. Hey there, zombies. Ah, there's a zombie in my vehicle. Damn it. Now things have gotten unfortunate. Oh boy. Okay, let's yeah, this is gonna get interesting. Let's come down here. I don't have my whistle with me. Alright, let's just yell. Make some noise right here on the edge of the building. Try to draw things down towards me. Close zombie. But he'll bang against the side of the vehicle if I bring him straight to me. Alright, we're okay. He broke my window, though. But, I mean, that was going to happen anyway, so... I know. I noticed they got out. Didn't matter at that point. Once I got up to the roof, I didn't care. Alright. I mean, it's a good strategic, tactical demonstration. How to survive that kind of a situation. First, don't get in that situation. You know, learn from the Vormitrax. That one got out of hand a little bit just because of the dogs, and I had zombies coming at me from multiple directions. I thought I was far enough that I wouldn't have to worry about these guys or the guy at the north, but I was wrong. But, yeah, it's a good tactical exercise. That's the way you got to think, though. You got to plan the angles, figure out the speeds of the various things involved. The dog was the problem in this situation, just because by the time I got in the seat and got the vehicle moving, that dog would have been in the vehicle with me. And I probably could have driven away a bit before he started biting on me, then bailed out, just kind of looped around and got back in and moving again. So I had a few outs, but I thought that we had pretty good chances of being able to do what we did, which was climb the drain spout, yell a few times on this corner of the building to pull as many things that direction as possible, then cross over and drop. So... Hello, dogs. Now the neighborhood's infested with dogs. Lots of dogs. Okay, what's in the gun store? We got a Ruger 1022, H&K USC 45 carbine, M1A, Century Arms Wazzer 10, Sig P226, and an IWI Tavor 95 and an M1A. That's a little more than I was expecting. So this is a circumstance where knowing this is here is good because I can go swap into one of the trash vehicles, bring it over here, and then smash it into a door or smash it into a wall or one of these bars and break it that way so I can get in. Because I don't have a good way into this place currently. I don't have lockpicking. We might, with our strength, we probably couldn't even home wreck our way through a brick wall. But yeah, so using a vehicle, you just back into it to try to break a wall section or one of the metal grates or something. And then you lead the zombies away from the noise you made, and then you circle back and you actually loot. So it's a multi-stage process, and you hope you don't break the car when you hit the wall. That's always fun. That's when the good times happen. So yeah, this is a fairly... we got another one here. Wow, 2 gun stores. And a pharmacy. Oh, strip mall, not a pharmacy. So yeah, we got a few things we might take advantage of over here on a return trip. Cabin near the woods. They all after that poor panicked person in the middle there? A couple panicked people? Is there like a mission or scenario where you're supposed to save panicked people? Can you even interact with them? I haven't tried interacting with any of them yet. See how there's a squad of feral humans? Stupid feral humans. I wouldn't mind them so much if they didn't have that rock throwing. The Kevlar vest helps us quite a bit in regards to that. Alright, so not many other opportunities on the outer edge here. Trying to get as far in as I can to see as much of the town as I can. I think I better turn here. No vehicles. Smoke zombie. I thought that was an evolution. You're making a smoky mess out there, buddy. Yeah, I can see the panic people just being there as a movement goad for the regular zombies to keep them shuffling around a little more. Which is fine. Kind of like in 7 Days to Die Afterlife, having all the bunny rabbits and deer running around and all the zombies are chasing them constantly, and the bunny rabbits like to run right at you. We're getting a little farther away than I was intending to go. Another lone cabin. Oh. I don't need a wrecked evac shelter. That one's got the graffiti. Hit this tree. What you got in the trunk and in the driver's seat vehicle? Gonna be what, a tire iron and gum in the front seat? Pine nuts and some chocolate candy. First aid kit with bandages and gauze. Alright, how much farther am I going to go? North Brookfield's pretty good size. Oh, is that the mobile meth lab? Is that the Walter White van? And a messed up looking street sweeper. Super compact tandem car. Okay. Fuel pump's broke, so it doesn't matter. It's at an angle, which makes it look so weird. We'll take the tourist guide. The drink. Tourist guide is going to be centered on this area. So it's centered on Hamden. That's alright. We'll read it anyway. I think it'll extend our map a little ways. A little bit. Alright, that's more than I need to see right now. Unfortunately, that endpoint is another trailhead. I think I'll go here and then we'll probably back off. Oh, there we go. The perfect vehicle. The mountain bike. Unfortunately, it's not... I can't fold it up. Yeah. Bikes are cool. You can have fun with bikes. But, like I said, not foldable, so I can't take it with me. Alright. It is the taco truck, not the Walter White van. So, milk tea cold. Beans and tortilla. Yeah, I wonder why we don't have a graphic for the freezers and the refrigerators. Weird. We've already got a mounted kitchen and a fridge, so... Workbench should be nice. I don't think I have the tools to... Can't construct. Workbench, remove... Gotta have mechanics 2 and bolt turning 2. So right over here, it lists the requirements for removing the workbench. 15 minutes, mechanics 2, and bolt turning 2. So we have that. We just didn't bring it, and we're almost to that. We're like 4% away from getting it. I could probably just sit here and uninstall the wing mirrors to get the XP I need. But I don't have the tool. Somebody came visiting. And we can find workbenches in houses. So I'm not going to worry about it. Who's back here? Fat zombie. Prison bus, prison zombie. Why are there explosions? Yeah, the explosions are generated when they enter the reality bubble. That's why you see the messages and all that. Stupid trailheads. Ugh. I do still have a dislike for the sheer overwhelming number of cabins and trailheads and rural houses. It feels like you have to travel forever to get to any of the interesting outside of cities locations anymore. Well, we might be stuck at this point, depending on if there's forest in here. So it is 8:30, still really early. I was looking at the roof. You mean when I was talking about seeing the frames or whatever? And if that's the case, why am I seeing the other things that are not like the roof or whatever? No mods. No mods, no particular challenge goals. This is my get some practice in. We'll do weird, hard, themed challenge goals later. Mods are still secondary. I don't do a lot with mods. Gas station. Usually smoke case stuff at the gas station. How come I don't have like 30 flame or fuel zombies out front? Or am I thinking of the No Hope mod? Milk, soda, tons of butter, cheese, water. I mean, we're not really hurting for any of this stuff anyway. Electronics. Comprehensive book on knife throwing. Ooh, I'll take a tailor's kit and a hunting knife, though. That was kind of nice. Yeah, we'll take one laptop. Elbow pads. Are elbow pads still 0 encumbrance? Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of diesel. 25 and 49. going to be a farm up there? Paddocks, stables, greenhouses. I don't want to deal with any of that. Well, I think I'm going to come down this way. We'll see if we can go around the side or if the forest cuts us off. Krakens. Where's the portal with stuff? Nope. Immediately cul-de-saced us. Krakens are interdimensional visitors. Another triple feral greeting party. Really want to play the game? Seems overwhelming? It can be, but, you know, jump right in. If it, like, costs $30 and was overwhelming, maybe hesitate, but it's absolutely free and somewhat overwhelming. Yeah, you just gotta come into it with the right attitude. Dying is fun. Chicks dig scars. And, you know, doesn't cost you anything. Not seeing anything I'm anxious to try to risk my life for yet. Wow, what building is this? The library. Oh, it's the wrecked library, though. I want in. But unfortunately, it's been burned down. I don't know if you can get any books in there. That's unfortunate. Library on the outskirts would be a really, really good one to try to get to. That would be one of my high priority locations, but I don't think there's any books available in there. Electronic store. Whoa, big pile of zombies. And we're about to get dead end again. Alright, well, looks like we got a solid wall over here, so we can't move any further that way without me trying to go into the city and getting to a road outlet. That's not going to happen. Solid there. Solid. We got quite a bit of forest we'd have to get through this. Actually, nope. We've got an opening right here, but this could be a cul-de-sac also. We won't know until we go down there. So it looks like we are finally getting cut off. We got a couple of possible options up this direction that we haven't tried yet. But there's nothing this over here that is wanting me to come over here at the moment. Gas station opportunities are eh. Other than that, I liked the gun store possibility. The double gun store and the fire station. That might be worth coming over and trying to kill some zombies. We do something like setting one of these houses on fire. Hopefully it doesn't take the gun store with it. That would clear quite a bit of the local area of zombies. And we might be able to loot these 3 buildings with a minimum of us having to fight. So that's a possibility. Yeah, the other thing to realize is the game is incredibly configurable. I mean, you can give all the zombies 1% hit points or just remove zombies from the game entirely if you just want to fiddle around with the basics of the controls and stuff. So you can adjust the difficulty many different ways. It's a game well worth putting the time into to get past that initial learning cliff, but it does take some investment of time. No way around that. You want a super big, deep, complex game you can play for years and not see everything? You get a big, deep, super complex control scheme that gives you the ability to do 400,000 different things. No such thing as, you know, one without the other, generally. But the game can be played at a fairly high level of, no, we got NPCs at the homeless camp. It can be played at a fairly high level of understanding without needing to know all of the under the hood nuts and bolts. And you just have opportunity to learn and get better and learn and get better and learn and get better the more you learn all that under the hood stuff. And it's moddable. Lots of mods. But I never suggest people play with mods when they first start learning the game. What's the point? I mean, you can play this game for 1,000 hours and not see everything. Just the vanilla version. At least get to know the base game before you start modding. That way you'll have some idea and appreciation for what the mod actually does. Uh-oh. Feels like the vehicles aren't quite as maneuverable as I remember. That's probably just a me thing. And the update rate seems slow. And it's a little better if I zoom in one level further. I don't like not having the long range view. Alright, back over to the radio tower. The zeros, that's unknown. We know there's a structure there of some kind, but we don't know specifically what it is until we get closer. So that one was also one of these zeros. It's just a way of obscuring the nature of the building without having to get close enough to know exactly what it is. Used to be, you could climb a radio tower, and this entire revealed area, you'd have perfect knowledge of every single building. Now they've changed it so that height alone doesn't give you that specific knowledge. You still know there's buildings there and roads, but you won't know what building until you get close. So you can't make long-range scans of an entire city and say, oh, that doesn't have any gun stores, doesn't have any bookstores, doesn't have any libraries, I'm not going to bother. You got to go actually look. Alright, just about home. Still can make probably, what, 2, 4, 5 more trips of that length before this thing runs out of power, if not a little more. Alright, stop it. Oh, I see. Here and here. All of it, please. Oops. Okay. Alright, got our hunting knife and an ankle sheath. What's that doing to our encumbrance? Left leg 9. Ah, 13. I think I'm going to keep going without the leg guards for now. Mostly we're just about not getting hit. We're relying heavily on our dodge and maneuvering onto good combat positions. I'm going to keep relying on that for now. Oops. Alright, gauze, antiseptic, painkiller, emergency, adrenaline. Not getting hit has been keeping our gear in pretty good shape too. Still got the caffeine withdrawal, 50% on one of the proficiencies. I haven't picked up like a scalpel or anything to do. What do you use stat-wise? 30 butchering, 2 cutting, 1 fine cutting. Yeah. Scalpel is 8, 2, it's 3 fine cutting. I think that's the one that counts for dissection. So yeah. No exacto. I forget what the other one is you want to get till you find a scalpel. Am I going to attach solar panels to it, to the solar vehicle? Probably not. We're going to switch to the survivor car. I can get gasoline pretty easily, so it's going to be louder, especially with the air filter being broken and going to be smoky, but it's stronger and has the amenities, better amenities. Zombie dog treat? Sure. Megazorg zombie dog. There is a problem with grabs where zombies' special attack code is causing grabs to fire off more than they should. I so far have not really noticed it being too bad, but you know, I'm being really careful about my fights, not letting them get very many attacks on me. But it is a current thing. It's been going on for a while, apparently. I don't care about keeping the battery charged in the survivor's car. Just swap batteries. And you only need, like, I don't even know if you need one mechanics to swap a battery. Boinky ouchie. Didn't we have the baseball bat renamed previously? Or am I thinking of the other run? Alright, the artifact known as Boinky Ouchie. But yeah, grabs are a bit more dangerous, so, you know, don't let them grab you. Alright, where are we? Still 12 torso encumbrance. Still under 10 for the legs and feet. Speed is good. Still got our withdrawal, but it's not hurting us much. I'm going to keep trying to power through that. I'm not sure if I need to... I want to finish... Let's finish reading that book right now. Oh, we got some daylight. Under the hood. Give me at least that first level. 96. 98. Alright, level 2. I want to get to like 7, but realistically, I want to get... I forget all the benchmarks. I know I can replace a battery. I think with 2 I can replace a seat. Let's grab some tools and go check a few things. I still don't have the hacksaw either. Alright, so if I try to remove a battery, I need a bolt turning of 1 or more. Did I not grab a bolt turning? Whoops, I didn't pick them up. I just shuffled them to a different spot. I didn't have my aim set properly. Didn't actually bring the tools. Where did I put them? Right there. Alright, so remove battery. So yeah, mechanics 0. Bolt turning of 1, strength of 2. So batteries are pretty easy. And as long as you have a working alternator, and this one's a pristine alternator, it's going to charge the battery anyway, so you don't really have to worry about it. If these get damaged fairly heavily, then you won't be able to recharge and you'll have to replace it. But it's super easy to replace a battery, so I don't care about putting a solar panel on the vehicle just for that purpose. Getting the quarter panels fixed up would be helpful. Yeah, we can't do that easily. How about removing it? Metal sawing, that's where we need the hacksaw. Mechanics 2 and a hacksaw to remove it. I'm not sure on installing a replacement. I'd have to either bash... I mean, I could bash them out. Hope I don't break the frame and just finish destroying them. But I don't have the materials to install the quarter panels anyway. But it's pretty important to not have gaps like this, because zombies can step onto that space. So zombies can get into the vehicle if they manage to step onto the frame there, and then they come and bite you. So, oh. 250 for the fridge? I guess, yeah, it's got a lot of volume in it. 50 for the kitchen. Then 500 for the cargo space and 3 for the trunk. So, I mean, 11, 13, 1400, not counting the reclining seat. And at least the reclining seat here, I don't get cramped in. So it's currently, apparently, it's 85 volume for some seats is not enough, and I'm cramped, and 95 is enough, and I'm okay. What else did I want to look at? Swapping out tires. Mechanics 0 again. We just need the jack. Gotta get the headlights fixed. Are both of them broke? One of them's broke. So gotta get the headlights fixed. Get a mirror put in. Is the Boopinator run still on YouTube? Yeah. I didn't remove any runs. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't point you to where it's at. There's so many runs, but I think we had a one primary Boopinator run, and then Boopinators made a reappearance on a couple of other ones. The Boopinator run, for folks that don't know, Boopinator is a foam bat. I did a run where I could only use a foam bat. Foam rubber bat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember if I had Boopinator in the title or not. I can't remember that one. Yeah, so where are we at? So we can replace, oh yeah, seats. Can we replace a seat with our current skill? And being able to take it out is not the same thing as being able to put it back in. Yeah. 2 to take it out. Might be 2 to put it back in. Sometimes it's more to put something on than it is to take something off. I think it's probably 2 though. What else? Sometimes we need to replace tanks. Yeah, this poor thing got busted up pretty good. Oh. Had a good quarter panel on it. Last one I checked, right there. No hacksaw yet. Hacksaws always seems to be the last one you find. It's the hardest one to get a hold of. Kitchens have screwdrivers and hammers, and wrenches are pretty common, but hacksaw is always the tough one. I haven't seen a garage yet. Not on this town, anyway. Oh my god, we have a Bungle Tower? Oh, Triffic Grove. That's the Triffic Grove. Yeah, so I'm loath to go north up past this apartment tower to check this area out, because it'll put me in range of the Triffids. I don't want them to get any closer to my current house by messing around up there. Yeah, it used to be we could fight in vehicles. Now, it's way, way, way harder. Debating if I want to go grab that vehicle. Get it back here also. what the command was to fast travel on the map. Which is a terrible idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. I remember how to do it. Ah, W. Oh. Nope, that's weather. Turn off that. Capital W, capital W. Yep, capital W. I don't recommend you do that when you don't know that the path is pretty clear. Well, that's been around forever. That's been around for years. Been a while since I last played this game. I mean, Monday. But sure. That's why I had a whole big announcement on my YouTube channel and a stream last weekend about it. I was returning to Cataclysm after 15 months away. Alright, 3 working vehicles. 2 gas, 1 electric. We'll do the electric for just general scouting and use the new one for ramming and getting into buildings. Should I feel the need. Bowling alley. Museum. Too bad most of the things in the museum aren't useful anymore. This is a big town. Might be time to start setting some fires. Do some forward pushing and setting fires. So if I set a fire... So I've cleared pretty much this whole area. This is all pretty much clear. We're probably still going to get a few guys wandering in. But if I push forward and get to like... Especially if I can manage to get to like this kind of a building and set it on fire. That way it'll... And if I can stay close enough, it'll clear ahead of me. So we're going to try to use some strategic arson to take care of most of the regular zombies. There's not much items on the zombies that I care about at this point. We've got most of the basic gear that they're going to be carrying. We'll occasionally miss something that gets burned up in a fire. But yeah, I'm definitely going to start trying to push forward and doing some clearance with some fire. So we'll probably do some of that tonight. We'll wait until nighttime to do it. I'll see if I can creep forward and light a fire and then pull back into a safe spot. We could do it during the day. I'm not sure which I'll do. Alright, let's go back upstairs. Do-do-do. Get it slimmed back down. Yeah, man, that terrible focus, being sad so much, is really, really hurting our progress of any of our skills. Yeah, I played it for like an hour back in February. That doesn't really count. All I did was kind of demo the first day and just ran around for about an hour. That was the extent of it. Otherwise, first week of July last year is when I last played it for reals. Alright. I think I'm going to stop here. This is a good stopping point. We're coming up on 4 hours. I need to go get some food in me. I'm probably going to take a break for a short bit, and then if I've got the willpower, I'll come back and either start Zero Sievert or continue the Tropical Island card survival game. One of those two.